off this island is to build a sailboat and then set sail over miles of open ocean to that other island.
Why?
That's impossible.
I mean, if we don't build that, we're just stuck. Before we start construction on the sailboat, we need to gather supplies and start building a shelter so this island doesn't kill us before we can escape. The reason why we're doing this challenge is I've always wondered, if me and my friends were stranded on an island, would we be able to escape? And I genuinely don't know how long that's gonna take us. Because in reality, we're just a bunch of YouTubers trying to build a shelter out of nothing. Imagine when we get to the sailboat. Little did we know, this challenge will push us far past our breaking point, testing our will to survive as a group. I have no idea how we're gonna do this, but we're stuck until we do.
Everything is trying to kill us here.
We now have enough materials to start building the sailboat, but with the heat, we didn't have the energy to start construction today. Words cannot describe how hot it gets on this island. The boys are tired from scavenging, but we finally have enough bamboo and wood to actually build a good sailboat. I know this doesn't look like much, but this pile of sticks and trash will somehow become a sailboat. It's just going to take a lot of work. But if just one of these knots is loose when we get hit by a wave, we will sink in the middle of the ocean.
Lash tied the wrong way and this whole thing could fall apart. I can tie knots probably better than anyone here, so I should be the one doing them and checking them.
This was one of those moments that we realized it was going to take all of us working together to succeed. We had already gone through more than half of our water supply, so we literally cannot afford to stay here much longer.
We're trusting this rope to hold us together while we sail across the ocean.
Keep building, cross our fingers it works, and if it falls apart on the day of, we're just screwed. Or we can take a break, put this in the water, and see if it floats before we go any further. All this time on an island leads to this moment right here. Come on. We are gonna trust these knots. What's sailing us to that island over there. Our boat actually floats. Now picture this with an actual floor, a sail, some rudders, and some oars.
This is the first time in this entire video where I felt like this is actually possible now.
I think if we lock in by the end of tomorrow, we could have a sailboat, and then day after tomorrow, if the current's right, we could set sail for that island. But as you can see, we're missing a pretty important piece of this puzzle.
Right now, we have a raft, not a sailboat.
Essentially, we need to make something that can catch the wind to drive us across the ocean. So today, we make a sail. We gotta get out of here. Water situation's getting low. Nolan's looking rough.
Legitimately, if we do not leave tomorrow, I do not know how much longer I can do this. I'm going to make sure it gets done. We're leaving tomorrow.